In the heart of the village of Veyron, hidden away in a forgotten alley, stood a small shop known as Curio's Emporium. Its wooden sign swung in the breeze, half erased by years of rain and dust. Inside, among forgotten relics and oddities, one item captured the attention of anyone who entered: the spirit bottle. It was no larger than an ordinary wine bottle, but its deep amber color seemed to shift under the light, glowing faintly as if holding a secret. The bottle was kept on a small pedestal, covered by a velvet cloth, and people whispered of its power. They said that whoever unlocked the bottle's mystery could make a single wish, but at a terrible cost. The shopkeeper, an elderly man named Elias, rarely spoke of the bottle. His eyes, though clouded with age, held a knowing sadness when anyone asked. He had witnessed the bottle's history unfold too many times to dismiss its power. One rainy evening, a curious young woman named Lena entered the shop. She had recently moved to Veyron, drawn by its charm and solitude. But the legend of the spirit bottle intrigued her. Despite the villagers' warnings, she felt an irresistible pull toward it. Elias looked up from his counter as Lena approached the pedestal. He knew what she was about to ask. "You're wondering about the bottle, aren't you?" Elias said softly. Lena hesitated, then nodded. "What is it?" "I've heard the stories. People say it can grant a wish." Elias's gaze darkened. "It can, but it takes something in return, something you hold dear." He paused, as if weighing whether to speak further. "Once you make your wish, there's no turning back." Lena's curiosity grew. She had nothing to lose, nothing but the ache of a life left behind. Her father's illness had drained her savings, and she felt trapped in a life she never wanted. What if the bottle could offer her a way out? "I wish for my father's health," Lena said impulsively, her voice firm. "For him to be well again." Elias's eyes grew distant. "Remember, every wish comes at a cost." Ignoring his warning, Lena reached for the bottle. The moment her fingers touched its cool surface, the room seemed to grow colder. The bottle trembled. Then, with a sudden gust of wind, the cork popped off with a sharp snap. From within, a voice like the rustle of dry leaves whispered, "Your wish is granted." The wind stilled, and the bottle became silent again. Lena, feeling a strange sense of relief, rushed home, eager to see her father. To her amazement, the next morning, her father was sitting up in bed, his color restored, his strength returned. It was as if the sickness had never touched him. But as days passed, Lena began to notice something unsettling. Her own memories seemed to fade. Small details at first, faces, names, even moments of joy with her father. It was as though the very essence of her past was slipping through her fingers. One evening, Lena found herself standing at her father's bedside, unable to recall the last time they had shared a laugh. A horrible realization sank in. The wish had come at a price, not her father's life, but her own connection to him. The voice from the bottle echoed in her mind. Nothing comes without sacrifice. Desperately, Lena returned to the shop, but the bottle was gone. Elias was nowhere to be found. All that remained was the memory of a choice that had changed her life, and not for the better. The spirit bottle, now lost to the world once again, waited patiently, knowing that someone else would come. Someone else would pay the price for a wish they could never undo.